Hey, Mike. Glad to see you alive. I was gonna have to send out a search party.
I got your messages. I've been busy.
Well, look who overordered as usual. Gotta help me here.
I'm not here for Chinese.
This is serious. I've seen you turn down free Chinese.
You should have told me Fitzroy was a vampire.
Yeah, because you've been so open to that kind of thing before. So what do you want me to do? Rally the villagers, light a few torches, drive a stake through his heart?
Yeah, maybe.
Kind of forgetting that he saved my life, so he can't actually be a threat to me.
Okay, so you do admit, though, that he is a danger to other people.
Don't twist my words.
Last time I was at the multiplex, these were the bad guys.
You believe everything you see at the movies? Look, he's helping me.
Helping you with what? Catching zombies and werewolves, that kind of thing?
Like, I know this seems unbelievable, but is it any stranger than any of the guys that we put away? I mean, how about that guy who stopped his victims and used them as marionettes? Does it get any weirder than that? Comparatively, Henry's a friggin' lightweight.
How much did you order?
Far, far too much.
Can I come pow in there?
Yeah. I think I, lost my appetite.
Hey, hon, lost track of time. I'm leaving right away. 5-10 minutes. O'Connor?
You failed me.
How'd you get to a phone this late at night?
You're a dead man. You...
Look me up when you get out of prison. I'll buy you lunch. Leave a message at the sound of the beep.
When Freddie wasn't home by midnight, I knew something was wrong. A janitor found him in the elevator. They're saying it was a heart attack.
But, you believe otherwise?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's
okay. Take your time.
It was Magnus O'Connor.
Magnus O'Connor.
He's a former client of Freddie's.
Yes, well, defense attorneys are bound to make a few enemies. But why do you think Magnus O'Connor's involved?
This is from his cell phone voicemail.
Stop. You failed me. You're a dead man. You hear me? You're dead. You're all dead.
What did O'Connor have against your husband?
All I know is that Freddie loved to win. But when he lost that case, he seemed relieved.
Whatever you want, it's gonna cost more than donuts.
We can't hide ulterior motive behind a box of donuts. I mean, plus, I would make sure that we were totally square before I asked for any favors. You know, like everything you have on Magnus O'Connor.
And what is so important about Magnus O'Connor?
Remember Fred Stamp, the defense attorney? Found dead in an elevator.
It couldn't have happened to a nicer bottom feeder. Coroner's report said natural causes.
Well, Mrs. Stamp thinks that O'Connor wanted her husband dead.
All right. O'Connor. Magnus. Oh, he's a sweetheart. Solid jacket of assaults from his teens on. Suspect in 6 hits with the Irish mobs in Montreal and a couple of the bike clubs.
Any affiliations?
No, pure freelancer. Seems like hurting people was a vocation. 10 years ago, he got nailed on a traffic violation with a severed head on the passenger seat of his car.
Well, nobody likes riding alone.
They gave him dangerous offender status, no chance of parole. First night in Millhaven, he kills his cellmate.
Did he try to turn him out?
No, I think he just wanted his own room.
Well, what about prison? Any gangs, any other affiliations?
No, total loner. Only one visitor every week.
Mom?
No. He's not your guy.
Why not?
Killed himself a week ago.
Party people put 'em up, yo. Take it down and turn it up, yo. Party people put 'em up. Come
Henry?
on, take it down and turn it up. Party people.
Henry?
Come on.
Henry!
Take it down and turn it up.
Work not going well? Is this really necessary?
If you want to talk, you have to pose.
Okay, Fred Stamp is a defense attorney, right? He's found dead in his elevator. Coroner says cardiac arrest. But his wife finds a threatening voicemail on his phone from psycho-freak ex-client Magnus O'Connor. Henry, this works a little better if we bounce ideas off of each other.
Okay. Why?
Because we want to consider every possibility. You know, you don't want to commit to any one theory too soon.
What if the first theory is the correct one?
This is the way we do it, okay? You said you wanted to learn how to work cases. This is how we work cases.
Fair enough. I'm listening.
Okay. Mrs. Stamp thinks that Magnus O'Connor is the prime suspect, but there's a little problem with that one. Guy committed suicide a week ago.
He hired somebody. That was easy.
But why go to all the trouble to have someone killed when you're planning to commit suicide? Maybe this is just a coincidence.
Or maybe O'Connor sought revenge from beyond the grave.
Oh, yeah, that is great. That is just what I need.
I thought you wanted to consider every possibility.
Are you done?
Just about.
Yeah, it's just you forgot the cheesy job, bad eyesight, and demon tattoos.
Well, that's how I see you.
Great. Vicki Nelson, warrior princess.
The salon is closed. I'm not taking any customers. This is a house of mourning.
I'm not here for a haircut. I'd like to ask you some questions about your son.
Brady, what have you been up to now, you no good layabout?
Actually, it's your other son, Magnus, I'm here about. I'm a private investigator.
What do you want to know?
Just wanted to know about any of his friends or acquaintances.
Why don't you just let him rest?
Mrs. O'Connor, your son's defense attorney was found dead the other morning.
He was a good lad. He quit school when his dad died so he could support me and Brady. He built me this salon. They killed his spirit in there.
I'm very sorry for your loss.
You have no idea. Get out. Get out now.
You shouldn't have done that. Made her cry. You come around here again,
I live to regret it.
Yeah, I like your brother. And he might actually have intimidated me.
People who cross this family get hurt. That's not intimidation. It's a fact.
Ready?
On your way then.
Is it possible something besides cardiac arrest killed Fred Stam?
Oh, no. Everyone will die of cardiac arrest. That just means that your heart has ceased to beat. What you want to ask is what caused the myocardial infarction that led to Mr. Stam's cardiac arrest.
What killed Fred Stam?
There were no injection marks on his body and nothing unusual in his toxicology report.
So, no external triggers?
Not necessarily. Bruises on his heart. See it? Observe.
Someone reached into his chest and squeezed his heart until it stopped?
Like I said, a heart attack.
What do you know about Magnus O'Connor's suicide?
I have access to every coroner's report for the last 20 years. Oh, yes. This is the coroner's diagram showing the location of wounds Magnus O'Connor inflicted on himself. Right up your alley.
What? No donuts?
Did O'Connor's file happen to mention he had a pentagram carved into his chest when he killed himself?
Let's see. Well, now that you mention it,
And you failed to tell me this, why?
because I am not going to give you any more excuses to go hunting for the boogeyman, that's why.
So you lie to me about a case. I'm trying to stop a killer.
And I'm trying to keep you alive, Vicki.
Detective Celluci, you have homicides to investigate. Your socializing can wait till after hours.
You're one of those kids that got off on being the hall monitor, weren't you?
The rules are there for a reason, Nelson. Not that you ever understood that.
Yeah, rules don't solve cases.
Detective Celluci, my office.
Look, Mike, I need that coroner's report, okay? There's something hinky.
Fine, on one condition. I'm feeding you information if you tell me where it takes you. Got it?
Fine.
Fine.
So the guards found him on the floor, surrounded by a circle of salt, with a burning candle, glass of water, and incense.
Okay, keep going.
He carved the pentagram into his chest and sliced open his arms with, an elaborate shiv made out of a flattened spoon. Apparently it was arts and crafts day on the cell block.
There are 4 Celtic elements of life: earth, air, fire, and water. The pentagram is the connection between the elements and the spirit. Now, I think killing himself was part of some sort of magic ritual.
So what? He sacrificed himself to kill Stamp?
Yes.
Look, people hate their lawyers, but that's a bit much. Now, I need to find out exactly what this ceremony means.
There's someone we can talk to, but I haven't talked to them in a while.
Well, now's the time to catch up.
No, well, you see, initiating contact with this person carries certain implications I'm compelled to consider before...
All right, well, consider on the way.
This is your expert?
Henry Fitzroy. I never expected to see you again.
That's one hell of an entrance.
And you brought a friend. Sit.
No, thanks. I'm actually just here for your professional opinion.
Anyone can purchase my services, cash only. In your case, I'd consider an alternative form of tribute. Oh, Henry, you do miss me, don't you?
I'd like you to have a look at these.
All in good time. Have you been tattooed recently? Scarred? Show them to me.
Don't.
What do they mean?
These marks are like these sticks. Spells or rituals. They can focus great power.
I knew this was a bad idea.
Your faith grounds this magic as evil, Henry. My interpretation is much more enlightened.
I prefer the word foolish.
So what else do the sticks say?
The photos you brought, they show a cleansing spell, a Wiccan equivalent of last rites.
What does it do?
It prepares the spirit for the journey to the House of Dawn. Or heaven, you might call it. It's a very simple spell. Anyone could do it, even you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Now, unless there's anything else you want to talk about,
We're done here.
then I'll ask you to show yourselves out. Gratuities are always welcome. There's a box on the table.
Don't touch that. Vicki, everything she said about magic was a lie. Those marks are evil.
You think I need reminding? She's hiding something. So are you.
Sinead and I were involved before I realized how immersed she was in the dark arts.
I'll give you one thing. You have the best breakup stories of anyone I know.
Thank you.
This is gonna be one of those I wanna know, I don't wanna know situations, isn't it?
His name is George Neely. He died by the same hand as the defense attorney.
Neely, the prosecutor?
Tell me, have you ever heard of iodine and A-naphthaflavin fingerprint visualization?
What do you think?
A process that can lift fingerprints from generally unprintable surfaces such as human skin.
Are you telling me that you found fingerprints on George Neely's heart?
Partial thumbprint on Neely's and a forefinger on Stamps. This would never stand up in court, but the fingerprints match those of Magnus O'Connor.
You do realize we're talking about dead people killing people, right?
It would appear so, yes.
Can I borrow this? Coreen, hey. I need you to find out if George Neely ever prosecuted Magnus O'Connor. You know, find out who the presiding judge was while you're at it. Sooner rather than later. Thanks.
Sinead,
I was surprised to see you the other night. It was a good surprise.
now's a bad time.
You painted.
You really here to talk about decorating?
Don't be such a grouch. So I used a little magic on you. I never complained when you drank my blood.
It's impolite to refuse a drink when offered. I never asked you to use magic on me.
I did it for us.
To keep me tied to you.
You used to enjoy being tied. You don't want me to use my craft, I won't. And you can still drink my blood as much as you want.
Justice Pettigrew? Hello? Justice Pettigrew. Pettigrew.
Who are you?
My name is Vicki Nelson. I'm here to help you.
He told me he killed Neely and Stamp, and I was next. Tried to call 911, but all I heard was his voice.
Judge, what's going on here? What is this all about?
I have no idea. He's a psychopath.
See, in my experience, guys who go to jail blame either the prosecutor or their defense attorney, but not both. And not the judge.
What exactly are you implying?
I'm not implying anything. I'm not the one who was hiding in a panic room. What does Magnus O'Connor have against you?
Nothing. Magnus O'Connor is a killing machine.
So you all put your heads together and decided to railroad him? Okay. Sorry to have bothered you. I will be on my way, but be sure to say hi to O'Connor when you see him.
No! It didn't start out as a setup. Everyone knew he was guilty of all the killings, not just the one where he was caught red-handed. Everything needed to convict him was in that car. And then a rookie detective blew the whole thing by opening a door. The evidence fell out. The cop covered it with a jacket. The evidence was corrupted.
So you, Neely, and Stamp buried that information in the name of justice.
Stamp never knew. And now, Miss Nelson, it's your turn.
I'm working for Stamp's widow. I figured out the connection between Stamp, Neely, yourself, and O'Connor. I figured O'Connor would want you dead as well, so I came here to try and stop that from happening.
And now the full story?
Magnus O'Connor isn't quite alive. It's gonna take me some time to explain. I just need you to do what I say, and I will try and get you out of here in one piece. Pack a bag. We're getting you out of here.
I want to make...
I miss this.
It did have its moments. Yeah. I'm on my way.
Henry, no, stay with me.
I have to go.
You'll have more fun if you stay. That's more like it.
You did it again, didn't you?
That's what you want.
No. You dare use magic on me.
It's to protect you. I saw your future. You're in danger, and I just want to keep you safe.
Vicki,
Forget about her. It's too late.
pray you're wrong.
I want you to take him to a hotel. Make sure you're not followed. Pay cash. Don't contact anyone.
Okay.
How do I know I can trust him?
Because I trust him with my life.
You do. Thank you.
How do I know I can trust you?
Would you like to stay here and wait for O'Connor?
Let's go. Mother of God.
Vicki, you okay?
Yeah.
Come on. Vicki, no.
Don't.
Victoria, he's dead. I can smell it.
Please just meet me back at the office. I have to call 911 now.
I know these men are connected. I want to know why they're dying. Quid pro quo or persona non grata.
Neal and Pettigrew conspired to railroad a con named Magnus O'Connor. Stamp got painted with a conspiracy brush.
Evidence?
Pettigrew confessed before he died.
Suspects?
I think a member of the O'Connor family is trying to avenge Magnus's death.
Any of them wear loud silk tracksuits?
Neighbor saw a guy lurking around Pettigrew's house yesterday morning.
When he confronted the prowler, he told the neighbor to F off, you effing wanker. His F's, not mine.
That could be Brady O'Connor.
You two, go question O'Connor. You should have come to us first.
I wasn't sure.
And now a judge is dead. I never could follow protocol. Pettigrew's death is on your hands.
Not like I don't need this from you too.
Tough. What happened to our deal?
I didn't have anything concrete.
You've always been a bad liar, Vicki, and you better start talking right now before I arrest you on obstruction.
Okay, but just remember, if I do, you can't freak out.
Fine.
Pettigrew, Stamp, and Neely were killed by the ghost of Magnus O'Connor.
Ghost. Great. Got any proof?
I saw him.
Any real proof?
2 crushed hearts with Magnus O'Connor's fingerprints on them.
Anything else?
Neely and Pettigrew forced a rookie detective to lie on the stand in order to ensure O'Connor's conviction. I think that the ghost is going to go after that cop next. You're taking this rather well.
Well, you know, in light of everything else lately, a killer ghost seems like nothing, right? Okay. I can ID the detective from the casebook, but listen, from now on, I am part of this. Do you understand me? Somebody's got to watch your back.
You could lose your job for this.
Well, I guess I'll just have to open up a private investigation agency, won't I?
We gotta find a way to stop this son of a bitch and fast.
That might be tough when he can walk right through you. We can't even touch him.
I can. We were on the stairs at the house. I reached out for him. I mean, it was just instinct, but I grabbed his ankle. Henry, my marks heated up and glowed. He was as surprised as I was. Maybe Sinead's right about these things.
It's not that simple. Dark magic marks you. It draws forces towards you, and you're already in enough danger because of it.
So be my safety net. You can throw them all you want. You're not gonna find a future with Henry in there.
I'm closed.
Well, if you start talking, this won't take long.
All your answers are in here.
What, are you gonna tip me to death?
You don't want to know. Now, tell us the truth.
Henry.
Three men connected to your brother's trial are dead. Now, one I'll say is natural causes. 2, an unhappy coincidence. 3, I say that smells like revenge.
You know what I smell?
Nick, you got motive. Witnesses placed with the scene. You killed 3 men, right?
Is that a question?
Look, I say...
Dave. Look, Brady. We understand. Really. He was your brother. Your blood. Now he's dead. You had to do something. I get honor. Family. Listen, somebody messes with one of my own. I'm not waiting for the system, you know what I'm saying?
The reason he's dead is because of the killing. I was my brother's way. I knew I wouldn't do it.
Who knew? Brady, you know who did this. Tell me.
I don't know anything.
Who did Magnus hire to kill these men?
I didn't hire no one. That's the truth. I'm not saying nothing else. I'm not a liar.
I touched a ghost tonight, even though I know that's impossible.
We're trying to save somebody's life. It's in your best interest to help.
Your marks. Do you notice anything familiar in the photos?
The pentagram?
It's a powerful symbol. Binding the soul and the flesh, the natural and the supernatural, you and the demon.
What are you talking about? How is Vicki bound to Astaroth?
Only time will tell.
All I want to know is how to stop O'Connor. Okay, that was not a cleansing spell he performed.
What did O'Connor do?
It blocks the spirit's passage, traps it.
Binds it to what?
Something or someone.
Why did you lie to us?
I know better than to cross any person who's capable of teaching that kind of magic to a thug.
But who's doing it?
Take a look at your photos. You already know the answer.
Let's go.
Goodbye, Schmid.
See you soon.
Is it true what they say? Were you at that judge's house?
No.
Liar.
I didn't do anything.
Quiet.
That's not my mom.
Yeah? So she.
Yeah.
She said we already had the answer.
What are we looking for?
I don't know. Just keep looking. Okay, let me think about this. Revenge is personal, right? Crushed hearts are personal. I mean, if you just wanted somebody dead, you'd hire a hitman, you know? One shot to the head, it's over, right? It was a binding spell. And it binds the spirit to someone. And a pentagram is a binding symbol, right?
And that's Gaelic for mother.
Son of a bitch. And I mean that literally.
We got a problem.
Mike?
One guess who screwed up O'Connor's case.
Just put it down there. Who knows who else O'Connor is going to target? He was in and out of the system so many times anyone could be his next kill.
Okay, well, I'll help.
Thank you, Detective. I'll take it from here.
So let me get this straight. Magnus kills himself in prison, and his mother makes his ghost get revenge on the people who put him there?
Stamp loses the case. Neely, Pettigrew, and Crowley all conspire to conceal the evidence. It makes sense.
Now, what terrifies me is that I'm starting to get to the point that that makes sense to me, too.
Where's Crowley?
Back at the office.
You need to go keep an eye on her. O'Connor's being summoned by the mother, so we have to go find her.
Well, if she's behind this, then I'm coming with you.
No, someone has to stay with Crowley. I mean, I really don't think she wants to spend quality time with me, so...
Right, so I'm supposed to go babysit her while you go square off with some psycho ghost all by yourself?
I've got her covered.
I'll hold you to that.
I can't believe this. All these years, Crowley has been writing me about obeying the rules, and she's the one breaking protocol.
She's not the villain here, Vic.
I know. Just still sucks to have to go save her.
Yo, I know a lot of y'all wouldn't expect it. Now see these meetings where you're both hectic. I've been elected, so y'all best sit on your ass real fast, cause I'm shocking like electric. I know girls say they don't keep the exit. Keep it up, get beaten up, or get your head split. I'm coming from the wrong.
We need to talk.
I don't have time.
Make the time. Please.
Levine O'Connor?
You're too late.
Oh my God.
It doesn't fade across me, Ma.
Where is she?
She's gone off to kill that cop, Crowley.
We have to help him.
No, don't. She says it will wear off if she lets it.
I can't believe she'd do this to her own son.
What she did to Magnus is worse.
He performed that binding spell all on his own.
Magnus wasn't always a killer. She turned him into that. She used her magic, made him get a taste for it. When the prison put him out of her reach, she made him kill himself. Said she could bring him back.
That's insane.
Sanity is not this family's strong suit. Go help your friend. You try not to hurt her, yeah? She is my mom.
I pulled the Magnus O'Connor case. You had just been assigned to homicide when O'Connor got pulled over. You were the rookie cop who spoiled the evidence in the case, weren't you?
Nice detective work. Even after I opened the door and the head fell out, we still would have had him dead to rights.
So what happened?
A playground. Kids everywhere. I didn't want them to see the head, so I draped my jacket over it.
Oh, you can't beat yourself up for being compassionate.
I do not want this becoming squad room gossip, understand? Breathe a word of this to anyone and I will bury you.
This doesn't make you look incompetent. It certainly doesn't make you look weak. I mean, if anything, it makes you look human.
Yeah. Thanks for the hug. I'm tired. I'm going home.
All right, well, then I'm going with you. 3 men have already died because of this. You're likely the next target.
I can take care of myself.
I touched him before. If I have some kind of connection to him, I'm gonna use it.
It'd be silly to try to convince you otherwise.
Straight up, waste of breath.
At least you're consistent.
Taisha Magnus. Rash. Taisha Magnus. Rash. Taisha Magnus.
Don't do that, Celluci.
Hey, Mama's boy!
No, Vicki, don't!
Kill her! Kill her! Kill her!
You talk too much.
Mike, are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, she's alive. Oh, thank God. Where's Lavina?
She's dead.
How did she die?
Heart attack. I was just trying to stop her.
Here, help me.
You're okay. Come on. What did you tell them?
The truth. That Lavina O'Connor attacked Crowley in the parking lot. I just didn't tell them that her weapon of choice was the ghost of her dead son.
Thank you. Both of you. Oh, for God's sakes. Would the two of you pretend to play nice just for a minute? It's been a long night. Saving lives is exhausting.
Saving lives. There's a first for you, huh, vampire?
Like you'd know, your job doesn't even start until it's too late for the victim.
Really? All right, listen. You two better get going. I got this report to file.
Oh, yeah. I gotta figure out how to build this. Night, Mike.
Night. Just like magic.
Vicki Nelson digs up romance.
You weren't just over at my place, somehow running your hands all over my body.
Mom,
Are you sure?
I think I remember.
Jealousy.
So, this is your trap.
Henry was out of line.
And murder.
Police are watching you.
I didn't hurt her.
You have a murder to stop. Hey! Get a grip.
Blood Ties. Watch an all-new episode next Sunday night at 10
You could get the garbage on your way out.
on Lifetime.